I guess, we're talking about this in big customers like Microsoft, all
Yeah,
the way down to, sports and entertainment. But,
yeah,
it seems like the market gets a lot of talk, but it's still really small, right? So, how do
yeah.
you think about growing it and making it more robust?
I love you said that because it gets way more written about it than its impact right now in the markets. I use the Bloom BNEF numbers. I like these numbers just to give some perspective for people. So BNEF would say that around 40 gigatons of carbon is emitted a year in general, 40 gigatons. And if you look at the top net zero companies that said they're going to be net zero, they're about half that. They're around 20 gigatons. And of those 20 gigatons for the big companies, 83% of that, or around 17 gigatons, is scope three. So only 17% is scope one and two, which we talked about they need to focus on, but scope three is 83%. So that's 17 gigatons of scope three emissions for those companies alone. If you look at the carbon, how many carbon credits were retired last year, it's going to be somewhere in the 300 to 400 million. So you compare the 3 or 400 million to these 17 gigatons, the growth to get to half of the scope. If you said, oh, we're going to allow companies to offset half their scope three with carbon credits, you need to grow from 300 million to 8.5 billion, which is an incredible growth rate. And so that's why we talk about additionality and wanting to attract money into this place, because the difference between what's going on and the volume of carbon that's being emitted is enormous. And to make a true difference, we're just going to have to get more people to invest in more projects. And it's obviously a small market, 300 million right now to 400 million.